What's going on? I'm Richard Jefferson, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
And we're back with a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Yes, welcome. Can you believe we're already 3 weeks into NBA 2K23? You know, like a lot of you, I'm out there playing and trying to get my 2K rating up.
All right, so when you first load up the game, where are you headed?
Good question. Usually it's the rec, but lately I've been spending a lot of time in MyCAREER, getting those extra boosts and progression towards my player. It's important. And there is a lot to do this year in MyCAREER.
Well, we're gonna be talking a lot about MyCAREER in this week's episode, and one star you may run into while in the MyCAREER story is T-Mac. He was at the mocap session, and we sat down with him for an interview. Check it out. All right, we are here with T-Mac, NBA Hall of Famer, legend, 7-time NBA All-Star. Welcome to 2K TV and 2K23. You just got your face scanned. How was it?
No, it was very interesting, but cool, cool experience.
Did you do anything to prep for the camera today, like extra moisturizer, a lineup?
No, I am who I am.
Okay.
No. I mean, before I left the hotel, it takes a lot to groom this gorilla, so.
Okay. All right, so how does it feel to be an actor in NBA 2K23, even though you're playing the role as yourself?
I was really excited about the experience because, you know, believe it or not, this is my first time ever being a part of this. Is that who I think it is? I'm talking to you, man. How's it going, MP? Big fan, bro.
You a fan of me, T-Mac? Oh, man. Yo, fam. I've been watching your highlights since middle school, bro. For real.
What are you saying, Pooh? I'm old?
No, not at all. You still got it.
Kids are going crazy over this video game. I have 2 sons of my own, and they love it. So I think it's cool, you know, knowing that daddy is a part of something that people are going crazy and just fall in love with the game of 2K. Keep being you, bro. Keep supporting the people you know who are doing good work. And over time, you'll see those relationships grow. Have fun.
When we do these interviews a lot, when I'm talking to the people, they are so surprised at how many people play NBA 2K and how famous they are from being in the game to these kids. So is it kind of weird to you to be kind of known for being in the game to these people that are playing versus like them watching you on TV?
Well, that's the beauty of NBA 2K because it's like that will keep your legacy forever.
Make them work harder than this, or it's gonna be a long night.
You can't play the game forever. I played 15 years, but to actually have NBA 2K keep my legacy and you know, be a part of something that kids that never see me play the game of basketball get to experience, like, you know, who is this guy that plays for the Rockets? Who is this guy that plays for the Magic? You know, and then to take what I do in the video game and then actually go and watch my highlights to see what type of player I was, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, we get to live forever in that sense and have kids or people that never see me play live actually get a chance to, you know, play with me through the video game.
I love that. All right, so, you know, you scored 13 points in 35 seconds. Now, if you had to take one player that's currently in the NBA and have them do the same feat in NBA 2K, who would you choose and why?
I love KD. You know, I love to watch KD.
He's my favorite player.
Yeah, KD is a bad boy. So, I mean, he comes to mind because KD doesn't have to come off screens. KD doesn't have to have pick and rolls. Like, he could do it on his own.
Is there anyone on a current active roster that you wish that you could have played with?
I gotta go with Luka.
We were talking about Luka earlier.
Hey, man.
You're a Luka fan.
Listen, I love guys that their game is not predicated on athleticism.
Are you saying Luka's not athletic?
He's not. Ain't no shame in saying that. I'm sure Luka will tell you he's not athletic at all. Like Jokic, he's not athletic. Can't jump over a phone book. They are highly skilled guys and really just know how to maneuver and create space no matter how quick, bigger or stronger somebody is that's guarding them, they can get their shot off on anybody. And that's what I love about Luka. Like, Luka is 6'7", but he's not the fastest, not the quickest, but he just know how to utilize his footwork and his skill set.
Yeah, I love him too. He's one of my favorite players as well. So during your career, this is like a little fun stat that our guy Brian came up with. You played with several NBA fathers: Del Curry, Rick Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Gary Trent. What is it like now to see their kids in the league?
I love it, man. Just to know, especially Steph and Seth, when I was in Toronto, to have them around our team, seeing them back then, you know, shooting around in practice with us, and to see that this guy is the most lethal shooter that we've ever seen in NBA history is just amazing. And it's a pretty cool experience to, you know, see the kids now be who they are, you know, from playing with their fathers and seeing them at such a young age.
Did you give Steph any tips on being a shooter?
I think he was a better shooter then, back then, than I was at the time. So no, his father was a great shooter. I'm sure he gave him all the great tips.
Okay, so we're gonna play some word association. So I'll say something and I want you to give me the first word that comes to mind. Orlando.
Orlando, home.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know why.
Home.
I don't know about your story.
Home. Home.
Vince Carter.
Fam.
Playoffs.
Intensity.
Ooh. All right, Kobe.
Brother.
NBA 2K.
Game changer.
Ooh. Dunking.
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 Dunking is one thing. Dunking on someone is another.
All right, dunking on someone.
Dunking on someone. Momentum. Momentum.
NBA 2K TV, which you're on right now.
Fabuloso.
Ooh, I like that one. We'll have even more from that T-Mac interview next week. You won't want to miss it. But now, more on the My Career mode. We hit up producer Ben Bishop to talk about this year's experience and how the mode is different from years past.
NBA 2K23 is here. That means fans are jumping into My Career mode. And today, we're joined by senior producer on My Career, Ben Bishop. Ben, welcome to 2K TV.
Hey, Chris, thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the city. A big part of the narrative this year is winning over the fans. How did you guys come up with the storyline and that approach for 2K23?
Yeah, that was a big one for us because we did like the way that we started in 22, you know, integrating aspects of the city, but we felt like there was, you know, a lot more we could do with it. And so, you know, what you'll find this year is that, you know, when you're drafted, there are a lot of fans of your team that aren't necessarily enamored with you as the pick.
How y'all pass on Chef Owens, fam?
And so, you know, right from the beginning, you're kind of at odds with the fan base and you have to figure out, you know, ways to sort of win them over to your side. And so you'll find that the city is broken up into 3 different districts. There's a music district, there's a fashion district, and there's a business district. And each of those have a unique set of fans and unique quests and things to do to sort of win over that part of the city. So that, you know, all ties together with what you're doing in the NBA.
I find it ironic that our fans are used to being the criticizers of the NBA players, and now they get to step into the NBA themselves and get criticized by the city. So you're gonna have to win them over. Now, one of the things I love most about My Career is how you guys integrated college this year. Talk about the twist on it.
With college, we took a little bit of a different approach in that we let you experience it via flashbacks after you've gone a little ways into the NBA and into the stories. It's kind of fun and it's a little bit of a twist for us in that now it's not the thing that kicks things off, but it's sort of a look back on how you got to where you are.
One of my favorite things is going from the city into the arena. It seriously gave me the chills.
You know, the NBA is at the core of My Career, and you know, your journey as an NBA player is a big part of it. And you know, there's sort of a behind the scenes aspect to it that you don't necessarily get. So we tried to bring sort of the behind the scenes of the arena to life. And now, you know, every time you go to a game, the arena is right there in the city. You go kind of around the backside into the players' entrance, and then you get to do the fashion walk. You can see all the photographers getting excited as you come in, and as your profile raises, they get more excited. You see more camera flashes, and that actually helps boost some of your personal brands. But then you walk right into the locker room. Sometimes there'll be stuff for you to do with the coach. Sometimes there'll be stuff to do with the team. You might have a press conference. You might do a locker room scrum with the reporters. we wanted to integrate a lot of what was going on in the arena because that's an important part of the experience that we didn't really dig into as much in the past.
And I love how as you progress, more things open up and it almost feels like the arena is alive around you.
Right, yeah, we have a whole host of characters that are, most of the time just doing their own thing in the background. Again, we wanted to try to bring that whole atmosphere and experience more and more alive, and I think we took some really cool steps with it this year.
So every year in my career, I look forward to kind of that big moment at the end of your journey. And there's something really cool this year. Without spoiling things, Ben, what can fans look forward to as they progress through MyCAREER?
Yeah, so there's kind of a basketball mecca of the city called Hammond Park, and it's a new little part of the city this year where all of the best street ballers come to play. And as you earn more and more respect amongst the fans and the people of the city, you'll be able to find a way to earn an invitation. Shep Owens, your rival, has always been a favorite player in that tournament, and so as you've worked your way through all of these different quests and things to do, you've met all sorts of fun and interesting people along the way. They all sort of come together in the end, and you get to battle to really prove once and for all who is the #1 player in the city.
So one of the key parts of the narrative is leadership. How did you guys implement leadership in NBA 2K23's MyCAREER mode?
Yeah, we really wanted to make that an important part of sort of the storyline this year. MP spent a few extra years in college, which has not always been the case for us in the past. But one thing people did know and people had seen in the past is that he was a great leader. And so we actually created this entirely new system for 2K23 where there's a whole set of leadership badges that you can earn through the way you answer questions in interviews and some of the things that you do on the court. There's two actually distinct styles that you can pick from too. There's the Trailblazer and then there's the General. As you earn those badges, you get in-game goals to try to accomplish. And if you do so, you then get boosts to you and your teammates that can obviously help you have a better chance to win the game. So it's really kind of like a little game within the game in terms of what kind of a leader am I? How am I going to take those skills and apply them on the court?
So while we have you here, Ben, any words of wisdom that you can give to the community that's entering MyCAREER and progressing through it?
Yeah, I think the one thing I would say is that try to make it your story. One of the things that we've done, and I think we've done especially a good job on it this year, is trying to give you different ways to approach things, different ways to build your character, leadership styles to take on. So, try and think about what you're doing and try to make your experience your own. Maybe you push down our music quest line more. If you're more into fashion, you can try that one. If you're more into business and endorsements, you can do that. Or if you really just want to focus on the NBA, that's obviously always going to be there. So think about how you want your player to turn out and see what you can do to make your experience unique.
Ben, thanks again for coming on 2K TV, and myself, like the rest of the community, we're gonna get out there and play some MyCAREER right now.
All right, well, it was great talking to you today. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and we're taking ankles today with my favorite topic, dribble moves in NBA 2K23. New to NBA 2K this year? Get into 2KU to practice in the Play Now menu. It's a great place to work on your ball handling. Size-ups are a great way to set defenders up for easy drives to the basket. Try flicking the Pro Stick in different directions and speeds to pull off a variety of moves and create unique combos based on your player's signature animations. If you're trying to create space from defenders, hold the Sprint button and flick the Pro Stick in any direction. Experiment with interrupting a move using hesitations, crossovers, and spins to find go-to moves that work for you. There's a new attacking crossover you can use to force your defender to drop and get back on their heels. Simply hold the sprint trigger and flick the right stick up. Your player will perform a hard attacking cross that you can branch into a drive if your defender doesn't react in time. Or flick the Pro Stick back again to double cross into a step back and try to break the defender's ankles. You can browse through signature dribble moves in the MyCAREER animation menu. As your ball handle rating improves, more and more options will become available to equip. As you increase your dribbling ability, you'll be able to play make for others and create scoring opportunities for yourself. And as we feature top plays on 2K TV, we want to feature some of your best drives. So as you break down defenses, share your plays on social with the hashtag 2KTVWow. We're keeping an eye out for crafty shots and layups and flashy assists on the drive. Cross them up, and we'll see you on the next edition of Expert Tips.
Richard Jefferson joins the 2K family this year. You'll hear him calling your games and providing some colorful commentary. Here's his take on being in NBA 2K23.
I've been blessed. I played against Kobe, I've played against LeBron, I've played against MJ. The most underrated team, and I'll throw some stats out there, was the 2001 Nets. Like, we'd gone to the finals a year before and lost the Lakers. That was a lot. But the next year, we got to the finals. We were tied 2-2 with the Spurs and Popovich and Tim Duncan and David Robinson. They were loaded. Ultimately, we lost 4-2 to them, and all we did was run and dunk. That was it. Up and down, fast break, defense, and dunk. So if that's what you want to do, you should try out that team.
That is how you finish it.
Entering into a new field after I retired, for me, it was easy to bring the energy for this because I always put myself in that moment. Like, what's the type of energy that if you're sitting there and playing a video game with someone across the world, your best friend, your brother, you have to bring that energy because you know that the players are gonna have that energy. So it's really, really easy because I'm having fun while doing it, knowing that hopefully I can help other people have fun while playing.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam. Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
The broadcasting space, and you want to be great. You want to be one of the best. You want to do all these things. And then you start to look at who is the best and why they are the best. I've gotten to work with like Kevin Harlan and Brian Anderson. It's been amazing.
The drive. Oh, look out! Look out! That's how you finish.
He's Kevin Harlan. Like, I'm a huge fan. So just to hear, him, he's on fire, with that crazy Kevin Harlan voice that we love so much. To hear him make the calls in the game, it was special.
Wiggins, and it's sent back by Sabonis.
My history with 2K is more of I'm the youngest of 3 boys. And so, it's always been, you gotta play, you gotta win to stay on. And it was always fun in the locker rooms, competing with guys, talking trash, seeing, different guys play as different guys that they didn't like. There was a lot of inside jokes that would go on with the 2K, and there's, Kevin Durant famously saying that, he plays as LeBron. And so, there's just so much that was fun in locker rooms when it came to 2K.
Showing off that Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity.
Best NBA player that plays 2K. I have no idea, because I'm gonna say me. So that it would have to be the second best. Everyone's battling for second best. And it's my player, it's MP, that's all that matters. I wanna go live another career. That's what I wanna do. 100% you're gonna see me on the park.
Hey 2K TV fans, this is Scott Moe, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings. I am amped for your top plays of the week. Did you answer the call? Here comes the first vote of season 9. All right, Triple Trey, sending in our first play from the royal courts of the Knights. Let's check it out. He sets a screen and spins away for the slam. That's an A+ play for this king of the court. All right, here we see Token Market 1 is at the deck party and making it a block party. That's right, denies the drive and then the layup and another putback. Get out of here. Rim protectors have definitely arrived in 2K23. Your boy Cook 1 is next, celebrating 2K Day from the home of the Western Wildcats. All right, brings the help D, snatches the ball, and ices the clean game with the 3.
Gotta finish it.
Closing this week at the Rec in Germany with I Tudis ball. All right, they need a stop to seal this victory. The ball comes into the post, and it's postmarked return to sender, mailed directly to this week's top 4. Fantastisch, ja! That's awesome in German. I know, I'm pretty impressive, and so was that play. First vote of the season. Which play are you launching to compete for top play of season 1? And which are you leaving stranded on the beach? Want to be featured on 2K TV? Send us your top plays on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow all year long. You've sent hundreds of awesome plays so far, so keep it up. I'm sticking around until next week. Is there like a cot in the office with some king's pillows and blankets I can use? See you next time.
Have you made it to your 2K TV interview in MyCAREER yet?
If so, send us screenshots over social media using the hashtag 2KTV.
And next week, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at the both of us at MoCap.
It was such a fun experience. I had a great time. And it's pretty surreal seeing us inside the game, but also inside the game, if that makes sense. But until then, go get to level 40.
All right, see you next time.